Christina Ritchie. If you want more pars, but you can't seem to activate your glutes, your butt, you're trying to do the butt move, but it's just not working. What do? Well, let's check your physical body. Your body is the most important piece of equipment. And if your brain can't send a message to your butt to turn on, to activate, to create that deep hip flexion, to activate the glutes, then we gotta find out why. So I'm gonna share the popular reason within your body, the light switches that could go off that could create difficulties for you to use your butt. You ready? Let's get to it. All right, so let's talk about the things in your body that can inhibit your ability to engage your butt and get that deep hip flexion so you can stay in your posture, leverage the ground, improve your golf sequence. All right, let's talk about the physical things.
So anyone that tells you the golf swing is not dynamic and produces tremendous torque and force on your body has no idea what they're talking about. So let's talk about the pelvis. The pelvis are the elephant ears. If they are misaligned in any way, they greatly affect your golf swing.
Shifted up or down, moved back or forward, they can greatly inhibit your ability to engage your butt. It's like a lamp switch. It'll just shut it off. Your brain will not be able to send the message to your butt. All right, you'll also get lower back pain. So if you have lower back pain, all right, it's going to inhibit your ability to use your butt because you're going to be protecting your lower back. Which brings me to my next point, players that actually use their lower back to create rotation. So your lower back is meant to be stable. All right, your mid back is mobility, your hips are mobility. All right, if you use your lower back to twist your hips because you were told to clear your hips and you're using your lower back, you are destroying your discs in your lower back and your vertebrae. You got to stop that now. All right, so if you have a lot of lower back pain, take a look at your swing, work with a golf professional. Are you spinning your hips? All right, players that spin their hips are not engaged in the butt. All right, it's completely different. That's why I don't like to focus on the hips at all. It's a butt move. All right, we rotate deep into our butt. You should feel loaded up and a little pull here. You stay deep. You should feel like your butt's going right through your pants, pow, and then you come up. All right, that creates tremendous power. The last thing we want to do is use our lower back. All right, so check your sacrum, check your lower back. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is going to a CCEP, someone that checks your extremities from head to toe. I'll leave the link below. I'd be in deep doo-doo if I didn't see Doc Andrew. All right, Doc Andrew I've known since I was 12 years old, but he happens to be an outstanding chiropractor who is a CCEP, which is a certified extremity practitioner, which is totally different than a regular chiropractor. All right, a lot of elite sport professionals use a CCEP. And it's really important as a golfer that you do the same because they check everything from your jaw, your ankles, your wrists, your elbows. So if you have tennis, golf elbow, it could be that your elbow's out of position. Shoulders, if your shoulders are out of position, you're not gonna be able to externally rotate. The list goes on and on. Back to the butt. If you're a knee diver, if you're a person that gets into your golf posture by initiating with the knees first, you're immediately shutting off the butt and the core, and you're not going to be able to rotate. Most players slide if they initiate with their knees. All right, so you got to make sure that you hip hinge. Make sure your lower back is tucked and not arched. That's another indicator that you're not going to be able to use your butt. So if you get into your hip hinge and you have an excessive arch, all right, that puts a lot of strain on your lower back, and you're not going to really be able to use your butt. In fact, when you're in S posture, they call this S posture, you're going to want to come out of that because it creates a lot of pressure, and your body knows it, so it's going to come out. So you're most likely to come out of your posture. So we really want to hip hinge, but keep our spine in neutral. All right, so then we can get deep and stay deep. All right, that's important. So just make sure you're not a knee diver. So the last point that I'm going to make that would inhibit you from using your butt is just conceptual. All right, you were told to use your hips, so you're not using your butt. Or maybe you weren't told that the lower body engages the ground and you focus more on your upper body and arm swinging. All right, so maybe it's just a conceptual thing, but it's really important that you understand that we need to leverage the ground. We need to stay in posture. Stay deep with the hip to create clearance so we can swing. All right, so all those physicalities that I just mentioned are the top ones that could inhibit you from using your butt. So if you want more powers, make sure you see a CCEP pronto. No buts about it, your game's in the tanker. What are you gonna do? You're gonna come to a More Powers camp and you're gonna let me help you. I'll help you get the butt move. Let's do this. And if you can't come to camp just yet, head to morepowers.com and sign up for my virtual camp. Or download my app, morepowers.tv. Tons of tips that you won't see anywhere else